Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. As you join, please let me know where you're streaming from today. Grand rising and welcome to another day. Moshe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Moshe Ade Banjo, Eko Auntie Toyin, Ekaro Eko nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Muninat Ọmọtọ̀ṣọ́, ojúmọ́ ire ni o, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ní gbogbo ibi tá a bá ti ń gbọ́ wa lẹ́yìn. Grand rising and welcome to a beautiful day. It's a day of greatness. Anthony Akinpelu, grand rising. Iyanifa, grand rising to you. Àbọrú Àbọyè, Black Lion King, Àbọrú, Àbọyè, grand rising and welcome to another day. A day of joy, a day of blessing, a day of abundance, a day of greatness. It's a day of goodness. It's a day of abundance for us. As we have dived in, as we've come into the teaching of Ifá again today, this teaching is going to find us with joy, with love, with peace, and with abundance. We're streaming again today, Ashe for today, Dr. Yomi on YouTube, Eko Jumo, Mrs. O Forever, Moshe Àbọrú, Àbọyè. It's a new day again, it's a brand new morning, and today is Ose Obatala. Black Zest, Eshegoni, thank you. Don't forget to send in your heart me for the day. Don't forget to send your heart me for each day. Eshegoni Adupe. It's a new day, and today is Ose Obatala. Obatala, Obalufon, àwọn Yami, Egungun, Obaluaye. Those are the orishas we are giving Ose to today. Àwọn Yami, Elédùmarè, they would accept it, they will receive it, and they will give us the blessings in return. Mrs. O Forever, Eshegoni, Iyanifa, I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining today. Keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing. Janet Africana, Ojumore, Yellow Pages, Ojumore, Yellow Popo, sorry, Ojumore, Ojumayo. We are delving into another Odù Ifá for today. And the Odù Ifá for today, please, if you have seen it on the Ifá, on the Global Ifá Community channel, please type it in the comment section. What is the Odù Ifá for today? Wow, Eshegoni, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Iyanifa, I'm super, super grateful. Thank you for the support. The Odù Ifá for today is Ogbe Owonrin. Odù Ifá Ogbe Owonrin. Odù Ifá Ogbe lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ Owonrin lọ́wọ́ òsì. Odù Ifá Ogbe Owonrin. Can somebody type that on Auntie Toyin Eshegoni? Thank you so much, Iyanifa. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọn á gbé ìwádìí irúnmọlẹ̀ will continue to support us. Elédùmarè. The Odù Ifá for today is Ogbe Owonrin. Our live streaming is going to be a little shorter than usual today because I have some guests that are coming in shortly and we have a meeting early. Something keeps drawing you to my page. Is your ancestors. Don't worry, that's what we are talking about today. You will find out why you are being drawn to your ancestral roots, to your source, to the person that you are. That's what we are delving into today. Keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing, and let's get started today. Eshegoni Adupe, Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Anna Adeleke, thank you so much. Iyanifa, we are super, 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 super grateful for that. Eshegoni, Mrs. O Forever, Adupe, Eko Ojumo, Ekaro, Esheo. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà àṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ́. Òun ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ́. ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lénìí, ojúmọ́ ire ni, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀ ni, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ọbàtálá ọ̀sẹ̀rẹ̀màgbò, àṣẹ èèpà òòṣà, àṣẹ èèpà òòṣà, òòṣà èèpà. Ọbàtálá ọ̀sẹ̀rẹ̀màgbò, ọba takuntakun lóde ìwẹ̀rí, àṣẹ èèpà, àní kí ọlọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà hàn. Èní lọ̀sẹ̀ àwọn ìyá mi, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣèré mọ̀nìjà, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ yí abiyamọ ọ̀run, ẹ̀yin là ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lémi o, àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ọ́ kí bà wá ṣe. Àṣèbá ọba lú ayé, àṣèbá ọba lú fọ̀n, àṣèbá gbogbo òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lémi. Àníkọ́ má dá sí wa lára o, àníkọ́ bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kífá bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn náà kọ́ bá wa ṣe o, kọ́ má dá wa dá. Bá a ṣe ń bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi lénìí, ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá yìí, òun ni kó jẹ́ tèmi àti tiyín. Kífá fari wá fún wa, kífá fabi dànù, kífá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé kó fọ̀nà hàn wá ibi tí orí wa àti ìṣẹ̀dá wa ti nílò àtúnṣe. Kífá bá wa túnṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ká má ṣe lásán, ká má dàbí ejò tó kọjá lórí àpáta tí ò nípa. Ká nípa owó, ká nípa ọlá, ká nípa ọlà nílé ayé tá a wáyé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ àṣẹ. Mo ṣe ẹ̀làbọrú, ẹ̀làbọyè, ẹ̀làbọṣíṣẹ fún gbogbo wa o. Mo ṣe ògbó àtọ àti láǹdé, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o, ẹ káàárọ̀ o, nílé lóko, níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Grand rising and welcome to Àṣẹ for today. Our flash goal is the "You are awesome." That cat, cute cat with the thumbs up. It is called "You are awesome." Thank you very much for helping us meet our flash goal. Iyanifa, it means a lot to me that you stayed awake till 12 midnight to help us meet our flash goal. Eshe Modupe, Osarere, Jane Juma, Auntie Lande, Stanley, Mrs. O Forever, Eshe Adupe, Princess, thank you so much. Adupe. 19 people and we have 8 people already. We have 60 people on the live stream. Please, the cards with the thumbs up that says "You are awesome." You are awesome, I am awesome. Eshe Goni, the only Adupe o Eshe. Thank you so much for that. We have just a few minutes to meet that flash goal, and I know we are able to do it. We need 10 more people. I think that flash goal is just a coin. It's just one coin, and we need 10 more people. Ekaro Adetunji Tobi, join us as we meet our flash goal and keep tapping on your screen. Eshe Pupo. Ifá bá wa ṣe o, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn náà wọn ò ní fi wá sílẹ̀ o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni a dúpẹ́. So the Odù Ifá for today is Ogbe Owonrin. Odù Ifá Ogbe Owonrin is the Odù Ifá for today. Dayo P, ẹ ṣé gan ni, we have gone halfway in our flash goal. We need 9 more people. We need 9 more people. And I know we are able to do it. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ogbe Owonrin. Ifá ní ilé ẹni là ń hun, ọ̀nà ẹni là ń tọ̀. Ọ̀nà tá a tọ̀ rí ní í ṣe ni ṣìbálá ṣìbolo. Adífá fún alábàáhùn ìjàpá tí ó máa tún ojúde olójúde ṣe, tí ojúde bàbá tirẹ̀ sì máa bàjẹ́. Ẹbọ láwo ní kó mú ṣe. Ó gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ó gbérú ọ̀pẹ, ó tù. Èrò kan àjítọ̀fà, ẹ wá bá wa jó jàgínní, ẹ wá bá wa jó jàgínní lóde ilé awo. Let's read that again. Theodora, thank you so much for that. Let's read that again. Wọ́n ní ilé ẹni là ń hun, ọ̀nà ẹni là ń tọ̀. Ọ̀nà tá a tọ̀ rí ní í ṣe ni ṣìbálá ṣìbolo. Adífá fún alábàáhùn ìjàpá tí ó máa tún ojúde olójúde ṣe, tí ojúde bàbá rẹ̀ sì máa bàjẹ́. Ẹbọ láwo ní kó gbé ṣe. Ó gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀, ó rúbọ, ó gbérú ọ̀pẹ, ó tù. Èrò kan àjítọ̀fà, ẹ wá bá wa jó jàgínní, ẹ wá bá wa jó jàgínní lóde nílé awo. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. That's the Yoruba translation of that Odù that I just read. We'll read the English translation shortly. And we are reading from the sacred text of the Odù Ifá as compiled together by Ifá College. It contains the original Yoruba text translated into English, The lessons and the blessings of that essay is extracted. The application in our modern everyday life is also there, and then it wraps it up with the Iwure prayer. Peter Eshegoni, thank you so much. Eshegoni, thank you for the compliment. Adupe. We still need 9 more people to meet our flash goal, which is you are awesome emoji. It's a heart with a thumbs up. Yeah, and it's just 1 coin. We need 9 more people. Ejo, about our meet life goal. Wow, Adupe Esheo. Brit Future, thank you so much for that gift. The live goal is a cat with the thumbs up. Please check in the gift gallery. That is what we need right now. Brit Future, the cat with the thumbs up. That's what we need right now for our flash goal. And we have just a few minutes. Oloye Borokini Adupe. Now let's read the English translation. It says, your own house is the one you must mend. Your own road is the one you must walk. The path we have never walked before becomes confusing and blurry. It scatters us and brings disgrace. Kenny Eshegoni. Sorry, I want to make sure that I'm acknowledging everybody that is sending in the gifts. Kenny Eshegoni. Zokorat, thank you so much for sending in that gift. I think we have how many more people to meet our live goal? We need 7 more people on TikTok to meet our life goal. Eshepupo. Let's read it again. Your own house is the one that you must mend. Your own road is the one that you must walk. The path we have never walked before becomes confusing and blurry. This Ifa was cast for Alabanwe Ijapa, the tortoise, the one who always goes to repair the courtyards of other people, while the courtyard in his own father's house is collapsing. The sacrifice was what Awo instructed him to perform. He heard and he performed the sacrifice. He carried the offering and it was accepted. The warriors who rise early with arrows, let us get to work. And they did get to work. Join me in dancing joyfully. Join me in dancing joyfully to the house of Awo. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. This Odù Ifá is straight, direct, without going through corners at all. That Odù Ifá is looking at us like eyeball to eyeball and giving us the instructions that we need. Eshegoni. Bukola and the other people that sent in their flash goal. Adupe Eshe. Wale Gold, thank you for that gift. The flash goal is the hearts with the thumbs up. You are awesome. Wale Gold, please help us meet that flash goal, the hearts with the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I think we need 3 more people. 3 more people to send in you are awesome goal. 3 more different people. Thank you so much. Now let's dive into this Odù Ifá. The Odù Ifá was talking about Alabanwe Ijapa. Alabanwe is a tortoise, right? And when this divination was done, remember I said, always listen to the lines of the instruction, the stories, the representations that they give to us before they go into the divination. Ifá must have told them something that they can relate with. So the first few lines is usually what we can relate with in modern everyday life before it now gives us the instructions and the ebo. Prince Eshegonio Adupe, thank you so much for that. Wale Gold Adupe Eshe. So the first few lines says what? Ile eni la hun. Hun means to weave. It means to weave in Yoruba. Tó bá sọ pé wọ́n hun ìlẹ̀kẹ̀, you are weaving beads. Tó bá ní wọ́n hun aṣọ òkè, you are weaving fabrics. Ilé ẹni la kọ́kọ́ hun. It is your own father's house that you first of all weave. Put it together. When you are weaving beads, you are stringing different pieces, right? You are stringing different pieces. And then you now take a string and you put it together to look beautiful. Like this neck piece was stringed, like this hand beads was stringed. It is your own house, your own lineage, your own source. your own business, your own thing. That is the first one you will string. You start the stringing from what is yours, from your father's house, from your own house. That is what Ifá is saying here. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà ẹni là ń kọ́kọ́ tọ̀. It is your own road you must first walk. You must first walk your own road, your own way, your own path in life. That's the first thing you must work on. That should be your priority. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà tá àtọ̀rí ló ń ṣe ní ṣìbálá ṣìbolo. The path that we have never walked before is the one that comes blurry, confusing, and it scatters your way, it scatters your plan, and it ends up in frustration and in disgrace. Ọ̀nà tá àtọ̀rí, the road we have never walked before. Every one of us belong to this category. This life that we are living right now, we have never walked it before. Abi, has anybody walked this exact life before? And they know the code, and they remember what it's like, and they know what the shortcut is? Maybe some people have. Yes, there is reincarnation. Reincarnation brings you back to life, but not the exact path that you walked before. Not born into the exact family, walking the exact way, doing the exact things. No. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà tá àtọ̀rí òun ló ń ṣe ní ṣìbálá ṣìbolo, and that is what life is for us, all of us generally, because we have never walked this path before. It looks blurry, it looks confusing, we don't know the steps to take, we don't know the places to go. We need one more person to meet this flash goal, and we have just 2 minutes left. Ejo, one more person, you are awesome. Just one person, any compare, just one person. Just one new person. Bright future, I thank you so much for that. But we need one new person that has not sent in that gift. You are awesome. The cats with the thumbs up. One more person. We have tried 18 out of 19 so that we don't miss the entire goal because of just one more. Any compare, we have about 100 people on the live streaming. Demao, thank you so much. Wale Gold, it's a repeated gift. We are grateful. Demao, please, can you send in the you are awesome, the cards with the thumbs up, so that we can meet our goal and the live streaming will be given to more and more people. See, baby, thank you for that particular gift. But the one we need in the next 2 minutes is you are awesome with the thumbs up. Eshe Goni, Delmic, thank you so much. The goal has been achieved and we are super grateful for that. Elédùmarè. To all the contributors, Eshe, Kenny Ajewole, Bright Future, Ancestral Rhythms, Stanley, Adekemi, Big Girl, Osarere, Pat's Baby, Fritz Cakes, I can't pronounce this person's name, Onyi Consola, T Tyra, Dayo P, Nia, Theodora, who else is it again? Ginger and Delmic. Elédùmarè, Ajay will increase with you, Ajay will find you, Ajay would expand everything you lay your hands on. As we have set goals for ourselves in life, either financially or materially, academically, spiritually, in our marriage, Ajay máa kún gbogbo yín lọ́wọ́ to make it a success. Elédùmarè. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́, a mọ̀ lóore o, and we are super grateful. So this Odù Ifá was saying that the path that we have walked in this life, a lot of us have not walked this path before. In fact, virtually all of us have not walked this path before. Ọ̀nà àjòjì dẹ̀ ni, it is a very strange journey. And if you do not follow it with directions and instructions, what is likely to happen? It will be blurry, confusing, and at the end of the day, it can lead one into a disgraceful ending. You know how it is when you have put in all effort and at the end of the day there is nothing to show for it. Like one popular Nigerian musician said, he says, you go explain tire if there is no evidence, if there is no result, you will continue to explain and explain. So what this Odù Ifá is teaching us here is that to be able to get results on a path you have never walked before, you need directions. And Alabawun came, the tortoise came to his owl, asking that this road I have not walked before, I need directions. What did Ifá say? He says, this Odù Ifá was cast for the tortoise, the one who always goes to repair the courtyard of other people. He's always going to fix the life of other people. He's always going to help and encourage other people, which is a good thing. You need to be able to contribute to the life of other people. Rise by lifting up other people, support other people, be there for other people. But this Odù Ifá says, before you can be there for other people, before you take the responsibility of other people's lives on your head, what did Ifá say you should first do? Ifá said that you should first fix your own. Ifá was giving a warning to Ijapa here. He says, you are the one that will first fix the courtyard of other people while the one of your father's house is collapsing. Story of our lives as Africans, story of our lives as people of color, fixing other people's land, fixing other people's dream, fixing other people's father's house. Meanwhile, our own roots, our heritage, our source is collapsing. Look at it. No, just look at the description of who we are and what we are. We define success, we define wealth and riches of ourselves by what? By defining the amount of other people's materials we are able to accumulate. Everybody defines somebody as rich by the amount of Western materials they are able to accumulate. Everybody defines someone as intelligent by the amount of Western certificates and Western education they are able to accumulate. When you see somebody speaking your local dialect fluently, it doesn't strike you as, oh, this person is intelligent. But once they are speaking a foreign language with eloquence and, poise, those are the people you consider, oh, very educated person. That person has to be very intelligent. Why? Because they are doing something that belongs to foreigners. Wọ́n ní alábàámu tó máa tún ojúde olójúde ṣe tí ojúde bàbá tiẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́. Ṣójúde bàbá wa ò ti máa bàjẹ́ báyìí. The roots, the culture, where we take our source from, the first identity of who we are. Ṣé kò ti máa bàjẹ́ báyìí? Is it not spoiling? Have we not left it abandoned? But we are grateful to our ancestors for reminding us of who we are and bringing us home and directing us back to our path. Everybody has found that way right now. Everybody has found that path right now. And what you have to do in your own way is what? To continue to direct other people in that path. Support and promote the people that are trying to build the reputation and the culture and the tradition that we all belong to. It is not the job of one person. Kò ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹnìkan. Edward James Eshegoni, kò ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹnìkan. It is not the responsibility of one person. It's a collective responsibility, collective action to return back to our roots and fix the home that we once abandoned. And fix the path that we once abandoned. A lot of people will say, Iyanifa, the reason I left and I went abroad, the reason I did it is because my home country is not even safe. My home country is, we know what your home country looks like. We know what it is like. We have heard all of those things before. But some people abandon their responsibility. That is why it is what it is today. So from wherever it is that you are, the internet has made the world a global village. From wherever it is you are, ask yourself every day, what am I doing to contribute to fixing Ojude Baba Temi, to fix the courtyard of my own father, to fix the courtyard of my own ancestors? What am I doing? It's easy to point fingers. Colonization did this, westernization did this, religion did that. Yes, we have said all those things. We have said it. Are they true? Yes, they are true. But for how long do we want to stay on that same point and be repeating the same thing? Edward James in UK, we welcome you. Thank you for joining us. For how long do you want to continue to repeat the same thing? Whatever they did has been done. Question is, what is you and I doing? This Odù Ifá is asking you, what are you doing about your father's courtyard? Literally, start from your own family. What exactly are you doing to fix whatever it is that has been broken. Let's continue. He was asked to make sacrifice and he made it. Now, what are the lessons from this Odù? Ifá says the only way to find your destiny and clear path is through Itefa and Ishefa. Find it immediately. Remember that this Odù Ifá says the path that you have never walked before is the one that is blurry and confusing, and it scatters and it ends in disgrace. Now, we are all living through life. We have not walked this path before. Nobody has walked on this road before. For every one of us, ọ̀nà torini, ode enshewa shibala shibulu. It is a route that we have never gone through before and is looking blurry and confusing. But how do we get the map? How do we get the GPS of this path so that we know where to go, how to get there, what to avoid, the best routes or routes to go through? It is through your Itefa and your Ishefa. Ifá is the only one that can tell you, which is one of the definitions of Ifá that I always repeat. Ifá ni ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín. Ifá is the witness of your destiny. When we were all coming from ọ̀run to ayé, nígbà tá à ń tì kọ́lé ọ̀run bọ̀ wá sítáyé, wọ́n ní ayálé àjàlá, ìyẹn àjàlá mọ́rímọ́rí. We stopped by out at the house of Ajala, that is the Orisha that molds head and destiny. Ibẹ̀ láti yan orí, ibẹ̀ láti yan ṣẹ̀dá, ká tó wá sílé ayé. We picked our own ori, we picked our own destiny from there before we came into this world. Àmọ́ ńgbà tá délé ayé màjèsín ló bí wa. When we came into this side of life, we were born as infants with zero memory of where we are coming from and what we are picked. Àrántí nǹkan tá yàn, àrántí ìpín tá yàn. Àwa ń rìn nílé ayé ṣìbálà ṣìbòlò. We are now going through life confused. Where do I turn? What do I do? What am I here for? That is the state a lot of you are at right now. And it's okay. There is nothing wrong in being in a state of confusion as long as you have acknowledged that you are confused, you know what it is. The next step is to fix it. Ibi tá ti ń lọ, tá ti ń wá, tá ti ń lọ. À ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn káàkiri pé ìpín wo ni mo yàn, ìṣẹ̀dá wo ni mo yàn. Wọ́n ní kó tó wá sílé ayé wo yàn pín. Báwo ni mo ṣe máa mọ̀? Wọ́n lẹ́nìkan wà ńbẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ́rìí. As you are going through life asking for your purpose, your path in life, blah, 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 you are told that yes, you actually picked a destiny that is unique to you. And you are, of course, the next thing you will ask is, how do I know what that destiny is? And they said somebody was there that witnessed that destiny. Oh, let's hurry. Let me find out the person that witnessed my destiny. And they said Ifá was the one that witnessed your destiny, which is where we got the term Ifá ni ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín. Ifá is the witness of our destiny. Just like every witness in a case, you call them and you ask them to give an account of what they witnessed. That is what Ifá does when you go for your Itefa and your Ishefa. Ifá gives you the account that it witnessed. This is your own destiny. And remember, every single one of us have a different destiny. We pick different things. There is no collective destiny. There is no collective path in life. There is no general purpose in life. Every individual picks their own. Life is plain enough for you. You are adult enough to realize that. You have lived through life long enough to realize that nǹkan tí ọ̀bọ fi ṣorí ìnàkí ò ṣe. What is good for the goose is not necessarily good for the gander because they are on different paths. And then Ifá says, let me tell you that part that you witnessed. And during your Itefa and Odù is the chapters of Ifá. Odù is how Ifá speaks. And Odù is revealed to you, and in that Odù contains everything for your path in life, so that you don't sit down feeling like this path I've not gone there before, this road I've not gone there before, I don't know what to do. No. That is exactly what this Odù Ifá tells us. He says the only way to find your own destiny and clear path is through Itefa and Ishefa. Do it immediately. Those of you on TikTok, please keep tapping on your screen. Click on the plus sign to follow. Keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing, keep reposting. It's very important. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep reposting. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́. The second lesson here says, your father's house represents your source and your roots. Your father's house represents a mirror of who you are. That is where you take your source from. Those are the collective people that built your DNA. The decisions and indecisions of those people is the summary of who you are today. So your father's house in this Odù, it refers to your roots and your source. Ifá says, trace it back and fix it. Trace it back and fix it. Somebody called me yesterday. The person was asking a question. He claimed that he was writing a book about the effect of colonization on Africans, you know. And he said he was writing a book. So he sent me an extract of that book. In the extract that he sent to me, he was saying Yoruba religion is not idolatry. For people that called Yoruba religion idolatry is because of the colonial master. So his question to me is, what is my take on Yoruba religion being idolatry? A lot of people say that it is. He's trying to gather information for his book. And the first thing I asked him is, first of all, Yoruba doesn't have a religion. Africa doesn't have a religion. So strike out that word religion. It is called Yoruba spirituality. And it is what we have in Ifá and ÌШЭŠE. If you are going to write about Yoruba spirituality and Ifá, take your time to study what Ifá is. And the man fled up. I don't need to study Ifá before I can write about the effects of colonization. And I said, you don't need to study Ifá before you write about the effects of colonization. What you need to do is remove anything you have written about Yoruba spirituality. If you don't want to study, remove it. Write other effect. No, I can write it. I can this. Okay, can you answer the question? You see all these arguments about idolatry or no idolatry is because you have not studied Ifá. You don't know what it is. I don't want to study Ifá. I'm not planning to become a babalawo. Studying Ifá does not make you a babalawo. Now, do you know why I'm going to this? That person claims to be a prince of a Yoruba family that takes their source from Shango. He categorically said Shango is the Orisha in their family, and he's from a reputable Yoruba family, and he's the first prince. And you do not know what Ifá is, and you do not know that Yoruba does not have a religion, and you don't know that it's called Yoruba spirituality, and you don't know that the concept of idolatry does not even belong to us. There is nothing like that here. And I told him, I said, it is sad that this information is coming from you. The bottom line of his conversation was, you teach Ifá, I just need that information. And I told him, I said, when you write a book, anybody that picks up your book to read sees you as an authority before you can write. So whatever you put in there, people are going to read it. You will write your name, Prince, whatever. You will introduce yourself as the heir to the throne of one kingdom in Yoruba land. Yet, inside your book, it will be a mismatch of information. I told him, I said, write your book, is good. We all need to know the effect of colonization on Black people. But in the process of writing that book, I beg of you, don't give a misinformation about Ifá, about Yoruba spirituality. Don't give. Iyanifa, you said he fled up. What do you expect from someone from Shongoline? Don't give a misinterpretation of Ifá. There is already too much misconceptions and lies flying around. Now, you that is a son of the soil, that you are from a royal family, you want to join in that misinterpretation. Exactly what I was telling yesterday. I said you don't want to walk. You just want to pick information here and there and write a book. Maybe because there is AI chat now. Some of you don't know what it takes to write a book, but it's okay. Why am I pointing that out? Even the people that are supposed to be the custodian of tradition, of culture, in this present generation we are, they barely know anything. And I told him yesterday, I said, it's okay if you did not grow up in that knowledge. A lot of palaces and kingdoms in Yoruba land now, You will enter into the palace, they are either Muslims or Christians. We are not condemning anybody, but we are saying the moment you come to realize that that is not the way, what you are supposed to do is start to seek knowledge. And let me correct something right now. Learning about Ifa does not make you a babalawo. This is the difference. If you go online and you are studying different things about your health, and you walk into a library and you are reading books that has to do with health, that has to do with good health, that has to do with your nutrition, that has to do with maintaining good health, it doesn't make you a medical practitioner. It is just you getting information about yourself that is useful to you. So you can learn Ifa without being a practitioner, without being a professional babalawo or Iyanifa. There is an Odù Ifá that says, Nítorí ara ẹni la ṣe ń kọ́ Ifá. You learn Ifa because of yourself, not because of somebody else. Nítorí ara ẹni la ṣe ń kọ́fá. So drop that mindset that depicts lack of responsibility and accountability that religion has brought in. Religion has taught you that there is a group of people called religious leaders who are supposed to read the book and then come and interpret to you. If you have questions, they are the ones that are supposed to answer. If anything goes wrong, they are the ones you are going to hold responsible. In Ifa, in African spirituality, it's not like that. You learn it for yourself. You know it for yourself. Not because you want to become a babalawo, but because you want to have knowledge. Ifa is an embodiment of knowledge. If you start to learn it, it gets so interesting, so real, and so relatable that you won't want to stop. I have some people, they are babalawos, Iyanifas. The moment they see a new publication and the review says this is good Ifa book, they would have shared it with me immediately. Let's enhance our knowledge. Once I see them to publish a book, write something, print something, put out a video, I'm heading there to what? We all need this knowledge. So telling yourself, I don't want to learn Ifa because I don't want to know, it is just like saying, I don't want to know anything about life. I don't want, it's just like, it sounds like this. So you wake up in the morning, you are going out. They say, okay, you have woken up now, open your eyes. I don't want to open my eyes today. I just want to go through this. You see, the way I've closed my eyes is okay. I don't want to open my eyes. I don't want to be a professional human being. That's what you are sounding like. The embodiment of universal knowledge that contains the knowledge of every and anything. You are saying, I don't want to know anything about it. Just answer the questions. I told the man, you are looking for people's brain to pick. It's not going to happen here, not in my space. You want to take response, you want to write a book, you will go and learn it. That's what it is. If not, you can write whatever crap you want to write. But thank God we're in a generation where people are now beginning to see the truth. So when you see somebody writing something that does not fully represent your roots and your culture, you already dismiss it, you cancel it. We are coming to that place of more awareness. So please, this is the responsibility of all of us. Ifa says, your father's house represents your source and your roots. Trace it back and fix it. Fix your culture, fix your tradition, fix the legacy and generational wealth in your father's house first. Ifa has brought us back to that generational wealth. A lot of you have left what your fathers and your mother built. You are going to build for somebody else. There is nothing wrong with working with somebody else, helping somebody else build their dreams and their career. But first question is, what is that one in your father's house that you are supposed to build? Your father, your mother, your grandfather, grandmother have put a lot of effort into building a certain line of career that comes inherently with your family. I told you guys, I come from a lineage of teachers. My grandfather studied education and theology in the UK. And then he came back to Nigeria to become a teacher till he became the principal of the famous Wesley College of Science in Ibadan. He was a reverend in the Anglican Church. My great-grandfather was a reverend in the Methodist Church. My mother was a teacher till she became a principal and retired after 30 years of active civil service. My younger brother, the only sibling that I have, is a lecturer. Now, you see that there is something in my family that has to do with teaching. It's just something we find natural. And every one of us, we are building and we're expanding. Before my mother passed, before my grandmother passed, I didn't know that there was anything like, oh, generational building, blah, blah, blah. If not, we would have sat down together as a family. Can we set up an institution? And then everybody will continue to grow it, and will continue to grow it, and the next person will grow it. They didn't know that. Now I know that. I have asked Ifa through every one of my children, which of them is also carrying this generational wealth of being able to teach and communicate in a way that, irrespective of who you are, you would understand it. And that is why a lot of you are glued to your screen right now at this time of the day. Because you know, if Iyanifa starts teaching, she will break it down in such a way that even my 10-year-old child would understand. Mrs. O Forever told us a few days ago that her 10-year-old sits down to watch, I think was it Mrs. O Forever or somebody else? There was somebody that mentioned it on this live streaming, that her 10-year-old watches this live streaming with her, watches the replay with her. Now, that is something that is from my own lineage. And then building up Ifa College right now. He's here now. Wow. So the 10-year-old is also on this live streaming watching, and he's able to understand. Now, that is a generational gift. That is an ancestral gift. I did not go to school to... Funny enough, my mom didn't... Her first degree was not in teaching or in education. Hey, yeah, please send my love to him. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. And one of these days, I'm sure I'm going to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you for raising them with the knowledge of Ifa. I'm super grateful. You are assuring us that the future we are looking at right now is going to be better than the present we are living in, as we continue to encourage our children to in the truth. My mom didn't have a first degree in teaching or in education. Yes, when she went into the civil service, before she could get promoted to some certain point, the government would always require that you have at least a postgraduate diploma in education. But it wasn't that degree, that 1.5 years diploma, that gave her the skill of teaching. Everybody that knew her in her lifetime will tell you that she is an excellent teacher. I did not need to. I've never studied anything education. But here am I today. There is something in your lineage, in your ancestral DNA, that Olódùmarè wanted us to build on in generations. There is something in our ancestral DNA. Every one of you, go and find it. Life is not designed as you will be. TikTok, what's wrong with you people that you are not tapping? You are almost 100 people here. You are almost 100 people. We are almost 100 people. We, all of us, are here together. We are still less than 10K in what? 45 minutes. Go down now. I know you are enjoying what you are watching, but please, as you continue to tap, the algorithm knows that, you are liking this thing, you are loving this thing, and then it says, let's show it to more people. Mr. Yomi says, we don't state out the sacrifice again in our daily Odù Ifá. Like today's Odù Ifá, what are the sacrifices that the tortoise needs to perform? No, you don't need to know the sacrifice of the tortoise. The Odù Ifá did not come out for you as a person. If I tell you the sacrifice, that part is for the Babalawo, the part of the Ebo and Etutu. Tí Odù Ifá ìbá jáde fún yín as a person. What we are picking out here is the lessons, not the Ebo. The Ebo is applicable to you if that Odù Ifá comes to you as a person. Your Babalawo will tell you the Ebo to make, and then you will make it. But on this general live streaming, I don't need to teach you about Ebo. There's no Babalawo here. Those that are learning to become a Babalawo, they have their own teaching separately. This is just wisdom and knowledge that has nothing to do with Ebo or Etutu in that sense. Yeah, which is why we have cut that part from it. So he says here, he says, focus on your own home. Let's read the first one again. Your father's house represents your source and your roots. Trace back and fix it. Fix the culture, fix the tradition, fix the legacy and the generational wealth first. Fix the legacy and the generational wealth first. You are looking for what to do around. I'm trying to find the right career. I'm trying to find the right business. Ifa says go into your father's house. Go and find that one that was given to you naturally and freely. Find that one that was given to you naturally and freely. Imagine that 3 generations ago, my family had known that this teaching, this mentoring, this skill of putting stuff together, writing books, setting up courses and blah, 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 was our own generational wealth, was the source of our own generational wealth. You think if we had known, we wouldn't have sat down with it, Funny enough, my grandma and grandfather, they had 7 kids. 6 of them were teachers at different points in their lives. And the period that they were teachers, those 6, those were the peak periods of their success. Some of them left from normal classroom and they went into other forms of teaching. But it was in their life, one by one. Out of the 7, 6 of them, I mean professional teachers in classroom. The last one was not a professional teacher, but she also taught in church. And she was, when they have all this Sunday school that they divide classes, her class was always full. Auntie's class was always full. Everybody wanted to be there because the way she works. In fact, parents that had toddlers and that had infants, we sit down in her class with their baby, take excuse of, I want the baby to be here just so that they should listen to her teach. It was, imagine that collectively, my grandfather had built a school and collectively we had started to expand. You have a branch of the school here, a branch of the school here. Educational institutions, that's how they start. Imagine that is what it is. I would have expanded it now to Ifa. When I was about to get the accreditation for Ifa College, it wouldn't have been hard. They would have been hearing my family name since. They would have seen what my grandfather had done, what my great-grandfather did, what my mother too did. It would have helped. But here we are right now. My grandfather built and he stopped. My mom too came, she built and he stopped. Me too, I just started. And that's what a lot of us are good. Nothing is generationally sustainable, and that is the way it's supposed to be. So my challenge to you today is sit down and think. Find out that thing that is in your family that was handed to you easily. There are some things that just comes naturally. Naturally. Find out what it is. I have already asked Ifa about my children. I've done the required akosejayi for them. And if I said, this one will do this one will do that, I'm already training them in that way. Understanding that this is this. And they are so, for those of them that met my mom before she passed, they saw her teach, they followed her to school, and they tell the younger ones, grandma was a good teacher. Everybody used to come around to grandma. They are seeing it. Oh, so this is what our family does. Yes, this is what our family does. They are sitting down now, watching me, watching how their mom is teaching, building wealth around knowledge. Back in the day, teacher work was what? I don't want to be a teacher. Nobody is paying teacher work. My mother was in 30 years of civil service as a teacher in TESCOM, Teaching Service Commission. So I know what the back and forth was like with. But if you sit down and think about it, teachers in civil service might not have been paid well, but people that establish solid nursery, primary, and secondary school and university now, are they not being paid well? Don't they have money? Think about how much you are paying in private schools. Think about it now. That is where generational wealth is in my own family. I've found it out. As they taught in school, they taught in church. Both my grandfather, my uncles, my aunties. Same with my mom. As they were teaching in school, they were teaching in church. In my father's family, those ones is business. What they've established in this Lagos when it has to do with business in Isaleko there. òun ló lọ wájú yẹn. So I'm here now. I've picked the best of both sides. Ifá has directed me to see the best of both sides in the house where I come from. Kò sí nǹkan tí mò ń wá lọ síta mọ́. Just sit down and put it together, combine it, and build a structure that generations can walk into. Some of you might be saying, what if I don't have the same skills with my mom and my dad? You don't have to have the same skills. To run, take for instance a school, to run a school, you don't have to have teaching skills. If your mother is if your mom was the one that built, let's say, Covenant University, if it's your mother that built it, are you going to say because you don't like teaching, the moment your mother dies, you will shut that school down? You won't shut it down. If your father is the owner of Babcock University, are you going to shut it down because you don't like teaching? No. There will be other skills that you have that will be useful in running that generational wealth. Your own skills might be in accounting. You will put it into that family thing you have built, and it will grow it and sustain it. So what in Kota and was Losi Sokoto, Apo Shokoto wa lowa. What you are going to look for as you are lifting your eyes to the hills from whence cometh your help. Your help is right there inside your pocket. Put your hand inside it and bring it out. You will see it. But for some of you, it doesn't look fancy. Remember the Odù Ifá for 2 days ago. Odù Ifá Uturameji, I think. It was not looking very fancy. So you look at it like, I can't do this. This thing, my mother was selling cola nuts. Is that what you expect me to sit with? My grandmother was Yaolobi. My great-grandmother was Yaolobi. My mother too is Yaolobi. Yaolobi is the mother that sells cola nuts. And you're saying, I cannot become Yaolobi. You are not thinking of the fact that you can actually have acres and plantations of cola nuts and export it. Ogbe Ogunda, thank you so much. Dayo P. Uturameji Lashilano. That Odù was Ogbe Ogunda. Ogbe Yonu. You are not thinking that you can actually, your mother already has, your family already has the knowledge and experience with cola nuts. They know the species, they know which one is good, they know the pricing, they know which community has the best species. They know where to buy it from. There are people that can give it to them on credit based off on the fact that they have created relationships over decades. You don't know that that one is a thing. That is what that is what you people can run around and do. That is what you find there. No, you have to go and leave it and go and work for a white man. Nisha. You have to leave that your own dream and go and help somebody else build their own. Somebody else is building their own and handing you salary. Salary yeti wa okay fine. Listen to me again. I do not have any problem with people working on any salary. I have people working for me that have worked for me for close to a decade and they earn salary and they are improving on themselves. But one thing I make compulsory, those of you on my WhatsApp status, you must have seen me write it there. One thing I make compulsory with everybody that works with me is I make Odù Ifá for you. First of all my staff at least want to shefa. If you work with me, as little as those that work with me in proxy who are not full staff, want to share Ifá, some of them are on this live streaming. The moment I see that they are working, I save part of their money. You are going to do your Ishefa because I want to know what your purpose is. You cannot just live your own dream and be helping me build my own, because this is my own dream you are building. Yes, everybody has a part to play in it. So I make sure that they find out their own. Any one of them that their path is towards this path, yes. As you are learning to build for me, remember this is your own path and you are building for yourself. You won't walk with me forever. It's not likely. So I make it compulsory for them to build for their own selves too. Find out what it is. One of my staff, the first day I saw him, I told him, I said, you are going to be a babalawo. No, ma. I just came here to do IT work. I said, it's okay. Let's go. At this point that we are, somewhere along the line, I met his dad. His dad is Togolese. I met his dad, and he was, he was acknowledging, I like the way you talk about Ifa, that we used to do Ifa in my family in Togo before I came to Nigeria and all of that. And when I came to Nigeria, I saw that most of the people in Nigeria are Christians. So I just, as a young child, as a young adult, he abandoned his Ifa. So I was asking him questions about, how did you practice Ifa in Togo, what and what? And the man started to tell me things. And in the course of saying it, he remembered that there was a divination that was done, that they told him, they told the dad, that he was the one that was supposed to take over from that Babalawo, as we call it. They don't call it Babalawo, from the Babalawo that was practicing at the time. But he was also a basketballer, so he came to Nigeria. Nigeria was a better place for opportunities in basketball than Togo. And he came to Nigeria. He spent some years, in basketball, but he didn't go as far as he was supposed to go. And since then, the Baba has just been doing anything he finds to do. When he remembered and he mentioned, he looked at me, he said, could that be the reason life had been like this for him? Because he didn't go back. I looked at his son. The guy shouted. The father was like, why is he shouting? I said, I told him the first day I met him, there is something in your lineage about Babalawo. They have since then gone back home. The father has gone back home to ask questions, to trace, to learn, to this. Now you understand why Ifa brought that guy along my way. He's working with me, he's also learning. In a few years' time, he would have to stop work, except he just wants to volunteer. He has to go and start his own. That thing is in his lineage, and that is where he has found wealth. In all of the places he has worked, there is no one that has paid him, compensated him, helped him to grow, personal growth, as much as since he started working with our brand. These things are there. You are the one that is looking for continue sono kakiri. I told you I have a meeting today, so let's be fast. If I say stop fixing other people's life while ignoring your foundation. Dear employee, you will not want to like this. You will not want to like it, but you have to want to like it. You have to like it. If I say stop fixing other people's lives, building other people's businesses and career while ignoring your own foundation. I know that's hard to swallow, but do like this. Positive vibes, positive vibes. I take it in, I accept it, I chew it, I swallow it, I digest it. That question, you are the one that is going to answer it for yourself. Iyanifa is not saying abandon your day job and go. I not say that too. You have bills to pay, you have rent to pay. Iyanifa is saying stop fixing other people's own while you are ignoring your own. You can fix other people's own and be fixing your own along. Am I not helping you to fix your own and fixing my own too? I'm answering my call. And in the process of answering my call, I'm helping you find your own path too. You see how it is a mutually beneficial situation. That's what Ifa does. Ifa will never tell you to abandon your own and focus on another person's own. But that is what westernization encourages. That's what religion encourages. Westernization says you should work. Nobody is asking you what your own dream is. When they employ you, they are asking you, what can you do for this company? How can this company benefit you? That's the only thing they care about. They don't care about how the company is going to benefit. But Iyanifa, they pay us handsome salary. They have tagged it with handsome so that in your head you'll be thinking that the salary is fine. But in the real sense of it, how handsome is the salary when you think about what you are doing? Somebody should please post the WhatsApp number in the comment section. How handsome is it when you think of what you are doing? They said, go and bring in a client. Go and bring in another client. You are pulling in clients in the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions and hundreds of millions of naira. You have not pulled in one step of success in your own destiny. Then somebody will come one day, just enters into the office and can do 10 times than you. Then you'll be hearing, we appreciate your time here. It was good working with you as a family. We love you, we appreciate you, but we no longer need your services. We wish you the best in all your future endeavor. Which future endeavor? What endeavor were you building while you were working with them? The only thing you have known in your life is this office. Then you now start to explain, sir, you cannot do this to us. You cannot do this. The past 10 years of their life has been put into there. They paid you for that last 10 years. And I hope what they paid you, you are putting it together to be able to build that future endeavor that they are going to wish you the best in. Because right now, they do not care about that future endeavor. You are the one that has to care about that future endeavor right now. Go back to your roots. Stop ignoring your own foundation. Stop ignoring your own purpose. First of all, have you found that purpose? Because it's purpose that they have found that they can attend to or ignore. The person asking for the WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now. The purpose you know is what you can either attend to or ignore. Excuse me. So for some of you, you are not even ignoring your purpose. You don't know it. And that's okay. It's okay not to know. But you know what is not okay? That you don't know and you continue in the state of ignorance of I don't know. That's where the problem is. That is where the problem is. So if you don't know, you have come to the point of knowing. Start to take your steps towards knowing. And then once you know, you now ask Ifa, how do I merge this with my present life? I have a client who came for Itefa. He came from the UK. If I was able to tell him his career, and he smiled, he was like, wow, that's the same thing his mom also did. And he could have just sat down with his mom. And his mom was really thriving. And when she passed, they handed it over to somebody, and they just messed everything up. He went to the UK, and he's on a path. Now, that path he's on doesn't even have anything to do with where he's going. He has given himself another 3 years in target to work and save so much so that he's able to remove himself out there and start living his own life. Because he has found the purpose. And now it makes sense to him that this is why life didn't feel. He said he thought when he travels to the UK and he has a good government job, a well-paying job, he thought that he was supposed to feel, you know, TikTok, please tap on your screen now. Emma Sheba Elaroy. He said he thought he was supposed to feel, you know, this level of fulfillment and satisfaction. He didn't find it. Doing Itefa was what made him know that, that's not your way. It started to make sense. And he was like, and my mom was always showing me these things. Oh, do this, follow me here, come and see this, come and see that. He was not paying attention, but it's okay. Ancient Messenger TV24 on YouTube is asking, how can I know my purpose? Janet Africana, please, can you post the number, the WhatsApp number on YouTube so that they can copy it? Ifa says, when your own courtyard is collapsing, your first duty is to restore it. When your own courtyard is collapsing, your first duty is to restore it. Adiola Ezekiel, thank you so much for that compliment. I'm sure my mom and my dad and my grandparents will be happy that I am keeping the teaching legacy in the family and I'm doing it well. Adupe lowo erun mole. Adupe lowo Ifa. Ancient Messenger, Janet Africana is posting the WhatsApp number now. So just copy it like that. 234-808-417-2309. In that order. We can't post it as a single number, right? The algorithm will not allow it. So just post it like that. Icon of Lagos, Eshe Pupo. Ifa says, if your own courtyard is collapsing, do not abandon it and go and fix somebody else's. Where are you from? I'm a Nigerian, African Lema. I'm from Nigeria, Eshe Goni. I'm Yoruba from the southwestern part of Nigeria. Yeah. Ancient Messenger, have you copied the number? Let me know if you have been able to copy the number. Let me know if you have been able to copy it. On TikTok, just copy the number that is pinned on your screen. Ifa says, when your courtyard is collapsing, your duty is to restore it. That's your duty. All right, thank you. That is your duty. That's your duty. To restore it is your duty. So look into your father's house now. Look back home. You might not necessarily have to relocate. look back home and find out what needs to be fixed. In the process of fixing it, your directions and your blessing, you are reviving generational wealth. Remember that I told you, these financial teachings I want to give, very soon we will start our teachings on finances, financial knowledge, business knowledge, and generational wealth building. I've been talking about this for about a month plus. Our own focus is not so that you can make money. And in that class, I'm not going to be teaching you how to make money. In that class, I'm not going to be teaching you how to grow a business. I will mention it. But the ultimate aim of that class is building generational wealth. That is what we do in Africa. That is the only way we are going to be able to take over the economy of the world, though. It's not me, I've come into this life, let me build and have money. Let me have money. Let me have money. Then you have it, you write a will for your children, there is inheritance for them. There is a difference between giving inheritance to your children and building generational wealth. You will find out in the class. Generational wealth is what has sustained the economy of the East and the West. Sit down and study it. Look at the Middle East. Everybody that you hear of that has money came from money. They all came from money. They all came from a big name. They all built on old money. Look at the West, look at the East, look at Asia. They are all building on old money. How many people? We can hand count the number of people that are building on old money in Nigeria. First of all, hand count the richest people you have in Africa. Hand count them. I'm not talking about politicians that cannot declare the source of their wealth. I mean people that have built wealth. Hand count them. Now, among all those people, look at those that are coming from money, that are coming from a good name. Look at them. Look at them. You find out that 90% of them are coming from money. And when I say coming from money, I don't mean just cash. They are coming from different forms of currency. Cash is a form of currency. Character is a form of currency. Community is another form of it. They are coming from there. So you too need to, if you did not come from money, I wrote something on my status. If you did not come from money and you did not grow and you did not marry into money, make sure that money comes from you and not just money. Money is the least of your problem. See, I can dash you money. Look at it and understand that money is the least of what you can receive as a miracle, quote and unquote. Because I can give you money. I can decide to wire $10,000 to you today. 10 million naira to you today. If we say, oh, let's find 20 people that will donate 1 million for so and so person, you have gone from 0 to 20 million, just like that. But we cannot give you generational wealth. Nobody can give that to you. You build it with wisdom, with intelligence, with sweat, with blood. You build it. You with owo money that you have, you will spend it. Generational wealth, that's what we are talking about. That's what we do in Africa. Generational wealth is what we do. That class is coming up in December. For those of you on the channel, on the Global Ifá channel, I have started posting about the class there. The link will be up on the website before the end of this week. It was supposed to be up yesterday, but we had a little technical issue. So before the end of this week, the link to register for that class is there. Like I said, I need just 20 people. I don't need Gbogbo. Iyanifa, how can you say 20 people with over 160,000 organic followers you have here on TikTok alone? With the number of subscribers you have and viewers that you have, 20 people. That's what I need. You see, those 20 people are going to be our signboard for building wealth through the principles of Ifá, the way our ancestors did it. And the reason I don't want more than 20 people is I want to be able to walk you one after the other. You see the way I'm teaching, I spend hours just teaching one essay. The other teachers you have, after they have recited the first essay and recited the second one, and then they will tell you, enter that Ifá Ifun, Ifá ni ó máa ṣoríire, Ifá ló máa lówó, and the story has ended there and they've gone. That's different from what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to be doing with you in that class. Generational wealth is what we are building. If you don't like your family and you don't like the future generation that is coming, you can decide not to. You can make money and stop there, it's okay. And you can decide not to even make money, it's okay. Owale to gbogbo àwa tó kù ni. Bó bá ní ẹlòmíì máa gbà mọ́ tiẹ̀. So I beg of you, this has to be your focus. As you are building, as you are raising your children, those of you that have children, I wish I had enough coins to give to you. Oh, thank you so much, MZ. As you are raising your children, raise them with generational wealth in mind. Raise them with foundation and ancestral wealth in mind. What does Ifá say again here? Ifá says, this Odù brings us blessings of direction, path of clarity, restoration, stability, and personal elevation. This Odù teaches us what? Direction. What direction are you going? This is the point where I tell you that if you have not found your purpose in life, if you have not found your generational wealth, if you have not found your direction, you have not found your purpose, I beg of you, go and find it. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now showing on your screen. Iyanifa, first of all, I want to know my path. First of all, I want to know my path in life. I want to know the things I'm supposed to be doing. I want to know my purpose. I'm tired of going through life. Shibala shibolo. I like Yoruba's play of words. Ifani onota atori lo sheni shibala shibolo is so beautiful. Someone says, please, does this teaching work for every tribe? This thing I taught you now, what part of it can you not apply as an Igbo person? Everything I've been saying is money. Is it generational wealth that Igbo people don't have? Is it your purpose in life that Igbo people don't have? Is it following instructions that Igbo people don't have? It applies to everybody. There are non-Nigerians on my live streaming. Bright Future says I'm Kenyan. Yes, my sister here, Janet Africana Jane Juma, is also Kenyan. And they are here fully immersed into Ifá. People that do not even have African origin, they are not African in any way. I have clients that are from Asia. I have a lady that is training under me right now. She's Nepal, from Asia. She's training to become an Iyanifa. So he applies to everybody. And then for those that are Igbo, don't worry. You are probably seeing me for the first time. My husband is a Dibia, an Igbo spiritual healer. You know who a Dibia is. And he also has Ifá, and he also is also working in this way. Ifá welcomes everybody. It doesn't matter who you are and where you are coming from. Everybody can apply it. That is why it is called global and universal knowledge. Global and universal knowledge. Is that okay? So Ifá says, Onota riri lon sheni shibala shibolo. That is why we say this Odù Ifá blesses us with what? Direction. And blesses our path with clarity. Mommy, do you work for working boys? Please, what's working boys? Is that a new career? Is it IT? Or is it art? Is it drawing or painting? Or is it broadcasting? Because everybody that is working is working. Please, what do they mean by working boys? Torí ẹni tẹ́ ẹ máa kó bálẹ̀ ń wá, ẹ̀yin onísànlẹ̀ ẹ má lọ wá ṣe gidi ṣe. They are talking to you about generational. I know what it is. I just want the person to be able to say it themselves. They are talking about you building generational wealth. You are on this live streaming asking me if I support people that do scam. The level of instead of you to drop that one and find out what is my path. What did they give to my generations? What can I openly do? So that when the president calls me or the chief of whatever calls you, or you meet Dangote one-on-one and he says, pitch your career and your business, you'll be able to say, this is what I do. You will tell him you are a working boy. Ní 2025, Elédùmarè á ṣàánú wa o. Mọ́mì kan dẹ̀ ló bí àwọn yẹn báyìí. Àwọn tó ní yín ò ní fojú sunkún yín o. Ṣó yé yín? Find out this part. I know that your excuse is there is no job, there is no, it's okay. That's your excuse, it's okay. I'm not even condemning you, I'm not blaming you. I know if I ask you to defend yourself right now, you have 1,000,001 reasons that you are doing it, and it would be justifiable. But this is the point where you need to realize that you are more than that. You are more than building a scam. You are more than that. That's not who you are. Deep down inside, you see every other person standing up with pride to what they do. Deep down inside, you also want to have something reputable that you can come home and teach your children. So at this point, it's okay to realize that that is not a sustainable path. And then begin to find out, what exactly am I here to do? Scam cannot be what you are destined to do. It's not something that your father and your mother can raise their cap and say, the child that I raised and I trained, this is what he does. So find your path. Shegbo, find your path, find your way. It might be stressful, it might be hard, but that is what life is. Life itself is filled with challenges, but as long as you are putting that effort in the right direction, that's what matters the most. Shegbo, and to answer your question, no, I don't work for working boys. I work for people that are working men and women that are working. Tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ tí ó bójú mu, tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń wúyàn lórí. Ṣóyè yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Someone type something. What does Ifá say about karma? What does Ifá say about karma? Karma is what? What's the meaning of karma? That you do something and it comes back to you, Abi. Karma is action and reaction. The foundation of Ifá is choice and consequences, action and reaction. If you make a choice, there are consequences for it. If you make any action, there are reactions from it. Everything you do in life, whether it's positive or negative, there is always reactions and consequences. Your life right now is as a result of the decisions that your father made, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, the president of your country, the wife that you have, the girlfriend. Is a combination of people's action. Your life is a reaction to a lot of actions that people are taking. So whether you are doing right or wrong, the universe does not understand right or wrong. The universe understands action and reaction. Ifá, that is the basis of Ifá. You do this, you get this. You give this, this comes. Whether you are the one doing it, whether somebody else is doing it. If your neighbor sits down in their house today and decides to put petrol in the house and they are smoking cigarettes, that's an action. What is the reaction? An explosion. Is it going to affect you in that house? Most likely. Are you the one that took the action? No. But somebody has taken an action and there's a reaction. So for those that are involved in scam, they are taking actions that their children and grandchildren might live the reaction of it. That's the way life is. You understand? Somebody is asking a question here. The person says, what did Apostle Paul say about women? I don't know what Apostle Paul said about women. Who is Apostle Paul? Was he the president of America or the president of Niger Republic? Is he the grandfather of Yoruba people or the grandmother of Igbo people? We don't know who he is, or maybe if he can introduce himself. You better leave that one. Those people are looking for attention. They are not going to find it here. The day you find Apostle Paul in the history of Africa, maybe I'll be able to explain to you. But until then, go to the people that where Apostle Paul comes from. We heard this from Jews, so you can direct that question to the Jews. They will be able to tell you who Apostle Paul is. But those of us here, we don't know Apostle Paul. Don't worry. Ifá says that you should prioritize clarity on every part of your journey. Prioritize restoration and stability. Restoration and stability. Prioritize personal elevation. Personal elevation at every point you are. Let us keep going step by step. Elevate yourself. This is the point you are. This is what you know now. Aim to know better. Aim to dig deeper into your roots. Aim to have more knowledge about who you are. Is that okay? Now, how do we apply this to our everyday lives? Ifa says in your relationship, stop pouring energy into people that are not meant for you. Yay. Did you hear that part? Let me do green for you. Ifa says that stop pouring energy into people that are not meant for you. Ojúde olójúde lẹ̀ ń tún ṣe, ẹ̀yin abẹ́lẹ́jayán. In Yoruba, there's something we say, abẹ́lẹ́jayán. What was abẹ́lẹ́jayán in English? Abẹ́lẹ́jayán. What is abẹ́lẹ́jayán in English? Stop pouring into people that are not meant for you. Ẹ̀yin abẹ́lẹ́jayán. Abẹ́lẹ́jayán is not helpers. Olùrànlọ́wọ́ is helper. Abẹ́lẹ́jayán is the person that is helping someone else fry their fish that they are not going to eat out of it. Wọ́n fojú winá. Wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀dá kò sí o, ẹ̀dá edu sínú ẹ̀ o, ẹ jẹ́ ká fẹ́ o. They are doing all of that. Add more coal into it. Let's blow it. Let's for somebody else's fish. The moment the fish is done, the owner of the fish will just carry it away. It's called wasted effort. Àwọn abẹ́lẹ́jayán, they are people that invest in wasted efforts. Elédùmarè ò ní jẹ́ ká abẹ́lẹ́jayán. Ní bá ẹlẹ́jayán. Some of you, ẹ ti fọkọ ṣe boyfriend, ẹ ti fi boyfriend ṣọkọ. That man that you are going to wash for him in the weekend, that you are using your copper salary to fry dodo for him, it's not your husband though. Okonbẹ́lẹ́jayán ni. You are kneeling down, you are praying. They asked you out 2 weeks ago. You are already reading Power of a Praying Wife. Lẹ́ni kankan lé yín tẹ́ lè gbàdúrà fún. Ní mọ́mí àti dádì lé yín tẹ́ lè gbàdúrà fún. Bó bá lè gbàdúrà fún rẹ̀. 2 weeks into relationship talking stage, you are already Power of a Praying Wife. Oh God, my husband will succeed. My husband, Adeleke. You have to mention the name because in this year alone, you have prayed for so many different husbands, so that spirit will know that this is the new husband you are presenting today. Oh God, my husband has to succeed, and the guy is succeeding. You are training and raising a man for another woman. He's learning a lot from you. He's learning how to take care of family. You are teaching him how to take care of children. How to take care of children. He will follow you to your auntie's house. That man is learning for you, preparing for another woman. Then, after 5 years, he will tell you, I don't think our goals align anymore, you know. I love you, you're a good woman, and I pray you find a good man. You deserve better than this. You deserve a man that is better than me. 3 months after then, he have married. He have married somebody else. 3 months after then, Otibẹ́lẹ́jayán. Then you know we say, oh God, why is this happening to me? You know the painful part of it. I came across a story, I think I'd mentioned it. Some of you must have seen the video. The lady that passed recently, and her family was able to get her diary. She was married this year, less than a year, or this year. Married has not clocked 1 year. The day they were going to get married, the man recorded a video saying that, oh, I'm a 34-year-old man, I'm getting married today, my wife is in there. What she doesn't know is that I'm going to show her shege, I'm going to give her wahala, I'm going to tempt her, I'm going to stress her, but she's still going to love me. I'm going to show her love with Pepe. He recorded that video. Nobody caught him while he was saying it. He recorded it. Now, that's not even the problem. The problem was after the lady passed, they took her diary and they saw things she wrote for months, handwritten, not typed, with mark of tears. You know how you are writing a book and you cry and tears touch you. You know how it will make mark. They found it there. And what was she writing? God, after all these years, why did you give me this kind of husband? Why did God give her this kind of husband? When is this pain going to stop? When is this man going to learn how to love her? You already know that this thing is not working. Instead of you as an adult that is able to make decisions, to say, I don't think I can do this anymore. No, You are sitting down there, you are writing letter to God. But you know what happened? She forgot to post the letter because she was asking God questions. She forgot to give it to the postmaster of heaven. Maybe if they have posted it to God, God will have seen it. Because God did not see it and God did not do anything. She was unalive. She passed on. And you know what? The man is going to marry another person again and go and show another person's daughter shege again. Everybody is seeing this thing go on live stream, you know. Just watch. Just watch. The man will soon be married again. You are spending time that you are supposed to use to build yourself, pouring into relationships, men and women alike. You are a man. You have not done the required consultation to know whether that girl is your own or not. You started from university. Her mother said, she has been at home, JAMB, she has written JAMB 4 times. She has passed, but we could not pay school fees. You picked it up as your responsibility. Ofojude baba tiele, olomba won teni eleni se. It will be your own if that is your wife, but there is no divination that has confirmed that that's your wife. You now start to pay her school fees. She's not even staying in hostel, bunk bed with other people. You rent a fine apartment for her, furnish it, Odogu style, or Chalugo style. Driver is taking her to school. You are buying her laptop, buying her the latest iPhone, buying her hair because you don't want any other man to give your babe money. The girl has graduated from school. NYSC nìkan ló lọ ṣe o. National Youth Service is what she went to do. She found the man of her dreams there. Then she's not taking your call again. Or she gets a job in a bank. Then she finds somebody that she feels, you see, you don't understand. I thank you for what you have done, and I'm going to be able to make money to pay you back. See, I promise, Odogo, I promise you, everything you have done for me, God will send your own children helper. They are now praying for you. And they will go and marry somebody else. Then you come and say, you come to the internet and say, women are bad people. Don't invest in women. Women are not bad people. You are the one that went to Bele Janyon. You are the one that went to Begun. You are the one that went into a relationship that you had no business. You cannot blame God for that. It does not change who God is. If that is what you choose to call, it does not change who Olódùmarè is. They should ask you, what was your business there? It's like your parents paid for you to go to school and study medicine. Your matric number is attached to medical department. You are now following somebody to law. You are writing all the exam, reading the book, writing it. You wrote the exam, you submitted. You did not find the results. And then the lecturer said, your matric number is not here. But excuse me, sir, I read for the exam. But excuse me, sir, I wrote, yes, you wrote it. In fact, when I scored it, you had 92%. You were the best in the class. But you don't have any business in Department of Law. Your degree does not read law. That's not what you were admitted here for. That's not what your father is paying school fees for. You are just wasting your time. And there is no way on earth that the lecturer will now say, okay, because you have done it, let's pass you. It's not going to happen. You did not attend classes for medicine. You did not write exam in medical school. You are going to fail woefully as a medical doctor, except you come back to school and write JAMB again. That's the way some of you are living life. Relationship that is not for you. Friendships. You are the one that is putting every effort to sustain that friendship. It is not mutual. And you know that this friendship is not mutual. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know the fear of being by yourself. You cannot enjoy the company of your own self. Your friends will hype you up, invite you to, let's go to the games and to the club. You know they are inviting you there because you are the only one that is going to pay. Every time you are the one that is paying. That relationship is not mutually beneficial. You, on the other hand, they are always inviting you. They will buy drinks for you. The guy can spend 1 million that day to buy drinks. But the moment you ask him for opportunity for work, he doesn't remember you. When people need your services, they don't mention your name. The only time they remember you is, let's go to the club. And you are investing in that kind of friendship. As an adult, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you. Ifá says, Stop pouring into relationships that are not for you. Find out from Ifa before you invest in any relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's marriage, whether it's partnership, whether it's business partnership, even people that you spend time chatting with. So some people are just there to drain your energy. You will explain and explain. You are trying to talk about something, you are arguing. By the time you drop that call and you go off that chat, 2 hours, kini koko, mo rumira reje kusi koko kokombe. You just wasted 2 hours of your life talking rubbish. And you have a lot of those friends. But, you know, Iyanifa, I just need somebody to gist with at this age. You are spending your time on the grounds of you just need somebody to gist with. Please go to YouTube and go and watch a video that is going to improve your life. Or go and sleep. Go and learn how to cook a new meal. Sit down, arrange your wardrobe, arrange your closet. Sholo nishe sheni. Pick the phone, spend 30 minutes, make iwure for your mommy and your daddy on the phone. They will be happy. Read a book. Read. You don't have anything to do. If it's possible to gather your extra time, I will have told some of you to send 2 hours out of your gisting time. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò lórí tí ò nírú at this age, look at your age, because you don't have gray hair. Mo pọ́jọ́ ti lọ lórí ẹ. Because everybody is telling you, you are sweet 16, you don't know time is passing. Go and find something to do. It's not every friendship you have to involve. And understand, normalize the fact that you can grow out of certain friendships. When we take that finance class, I will teach you different types of currency. The community you build around you is a certain level of currency. Cash is the lowest level of currency, because the only level of currency that a lot of you understand is cash. Is the lowest level. Is the lowest level. I'm not asking you not to have friends. Friends are good. You need a community of people. You cannot do this life alone. But handpick them. You are not allowed to choose your family by blood. Friends is the family you choose for yourself. Ifa taught us. We teach in the Ifa children class the different parts of your body. Aya, your heart. This your heart that beats. That is what that's what Elédùmarè has given to you to choose friends. Those are your family. Ọ̀rẹ́ ló máa dúró tì ní lọ́jọ́ ìṣòro. Ifá ò sọ pé ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ ló máa dúró tì ẹ́ lọ́jọ́ ìṣòro. Ifá says ọ̀rẹ́ ló máa dúró tì ní lọ́jọ́ ìṣòro, meaning that a friend is the one that will stand by you in the day of trouble. Ifá did not say your mother or your father or your sister. You can find friendship in your mother, in your father, in your sister. When Yoruba couples get married, what is the iwure we make for them? We say Elédùmarè á ṣe yín lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ara yín kalẹ̀. Elédùmarè will make you friends for life. It's because Ifa understands friendship. So you need friends, but the quality of friend is what matters. Ask Ifa. Some of you will be saying, so Iyanifa, I'm supposed to ask Ifa before I have friend, just common friend. It is common friend until you see how many hours of your entire life in the last 10 years they have wasted. Nothing to show for it. Until you see the effort you have put into that friendship and they have only put 5%. You know what to do. You are an adult. If you don't know, call your mommy and your daddy. They will explain the remaining to you. In career and business, Ifa says focus on building your own enterprise before helping others build their own. You see this one. A lot of you will want to throw cyber stone. Toba possible, because you don't want to hear it. It's touching a nerve in you. Is okay. Relax and calm down. I will read it again and you will hear it. Ifa says focus on building your own enterprise before helping other people. We are going back to our roots, where we are going to build from our house first before you be hopping up and down to help other people build their dream. In your house first, build your own enterprise. Find out from Ifa, what is my own enterprise? If you are working for somebody else right now, let it be planned and strategic. I'm working here to get this certain knowledge that I'm going to put into my own enterprise. Your calling or your family enterprise or your generational enterprise has to do with caregiving in whatever form of medicine. Now you have already gone to get certificate as a caregiver. Where you are working, work there with the mind of, let me understand how I'm going to be able to build my own. That's why you are there. Not that, oh, at least I have a job. I'm going to get paycheck twice in a month. I want to pay my bills. I want to be able to buy a car, to be able to take care of my children. Iyanifa, if the only thing I do in life is to be able to raise these children and build them and send them to good schools, I've accomplished. You have not accomplished nothing. If the only thing you do is send your children to school, you just succeeded in enriching the proprietor and the proprietress of the school. If what you are doing is not to create generational wealth for those, and if I have 5 houses already, my children are going to inherit it. Inheritance is different from generational wealth. We are 150 people on this live streaming, and we still have 11K likes. TikTok, you people want me to pause and go home. My meeting is starting at 8. I can pause at this point though, and we'll go and sleep. If you are not tapping on your screen, that is the least you can do. I'm playing my part, you play your part. Keep tapping on your screen. Power tap, I beg of you. Power tap, please. Eshegoni, thank you. Keep tapping, keep liking, keep sharing. So Ifa says here, Ifa says, make sure you are building generational wealth in your own lineage before building somebody else's dream. Ifa also says, do not abandon your roots and responsibility while solving other people's problem. Some of you are in the habit of this thing. So as to look like savior, you have what we call savior mentality. Your immediate family members that you are responsible for, they need money. They need you to take care of them. No. Akotilita ni Odanile o Odanita o Odanile italoti sheri. You are the kind of person that once you make money, you want to take care of other people outside. You want other people to see it and see you as a good person. Meanwhile, the people in your house are lacking on a major level. It shows irresponsibility and wickedness. You married a wife, brought children into this world. Your brother will call today, our children's school fees is XYZ. You will take money and go and solve their own problem first. But you know it's my brother. This is your first family. The moment you started this family, you have placed them above that other one that you grew up in. This one, you chose them. You are the one that chose them. They are your first responsibility before you go outside. Some of you are in the habit of that. Ifa says you take care of your house first. Take care of your house first. That's what Ifa says. He says don't abandon the responsibility of your home while trying to fix other people's problems. You see them. Auntie church is other people. Why are you dressing like this? Why is this person doing like this? They see every other person's children, whereas if you see their children, their character and their behavior stinks. But they are the first to call somebody else's child out. You are in the comment section. All of you. You are in the comment section, pulling somebody down, talking somebody down. If we shine light on your own life, focus on your house first. Focus on fixing your own first, fixing your home, fixing your... Make sure that the people in your house see you first of all as a responsible person who is taking care of the needs that he picked. You did not choose your brother, your sisters, your mother, and your father, and they are important to you. But if you want to take care of you, that's your family, then don't raise a family with somebody else. The moment you start a family with somebody else, it means that you are telling yourself that you want to be able to combine both, and you can combine both effortlessly. If you come from a family that you are the breadwinner and they need you, until you are financially capable enough to take both responsibilities, if you have decided to be breadwinner in your home to your siblings, Until you are financially capable enough to do that alongside raising a new family, you do not have any business raising a new family if your priority is the one that you grew out from. Don't build a new family with another person's daughter and bring in innocent children into this world and still make your siblings and your parents priority over them. Neglecting them is always your mom. There's school fees to pay. The moment your mom calls, you have to answer your mom. I don't have any problem with you answering your mom. That's your choice. You want to do it, it's a good thing. But make sure that you are not doing it at the expense of this one that you chose. You are the one that went to pick these ones out of their house, out of Orun. You are the one that picked them. So you had the time to plan for these ones first. If your allegiance 100% is to the family you grew out from, and you do not have the capacity to add another family, please don't add them. It does not make sense. I've had to sort a lot of issues for people. Iyanifa, don't mind this woman. She's saying that I should not take care of your mother. She's not asking you not to take care of your mother. She's asking you to remember that you also have something you are supposed to do here. And unfortunately, in quotes, these ones come first. Until you have taken care of the needs of these ones, you see those other ones, they have become secondary. If you want your family to be primary, do not pick another one, because the moment you pick another one, it automatically becomes primary. Is that okay? So Ifa says don't do that. Don't be a good person outside. You are the one that neighbors will come to. Their car has spoiled, help them fix their car. If you have more than enough, why not? You have taken care of your family first, and then you want to take care of other people. It's okay. But your immediate family that you choose first, which constitutes of your wife or your husband, let's just say your spouse, and your children, they are the first. Every other person comes next the moment you have chosen them. The moment you have chosen them, except your partner gives you the go-ahead to say, put your mother first in this situation. It's an emergency situation. Let's take care of her first before we come to this. If they do not agree with you on that time, oh God, this one is first. They are first. Their needs come first. What did Ifa say here? Ifa says, in your spiritual life, honor your Ori. Your destiny must come first for every other blessing to align. Your Ori must come first. Your destiny must come first before every other blessing can align. You want wealth, you want good marriage, your Ori must come first. Your destiny must come first. Your purpose in life, that's the first thing that you're supposed to pay attention to before you start fixing every other thing. What is the Iwure for this prayer, for this essay? Ifa says, Ori mi simide bire ati ayo. Type Àṣẹ in the comment section. Ori mi simide bire ati ayo. Jẹ́ kí ìpín mi dá mi lójú. Má jẹ́ kí n ṣìnà. Má jẹ́ kí n ṣìyàn. Elédùmarè, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n ṣì ọ̀nà. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n ṣìyàn. Ibi ire tí orí mi ń gbé mi lọ, kẹ́sẹ̀ mi má ṣì mí lọ́nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí gbogbo ẹbọ mi gbà, kí gbogbo ire mi kó di àmúdélé àmúdìrandíran láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire tá ń béèrè fún, ajé tá ń béèrè fún, kó di ajé àti owó àti ire àti ọlá ìrandíran láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ìran mẹ́ta ìtòṣì. Ní fámílì àwọn kan ìran mẹ́ta ti tòṣì báyìí o. The question is, are you going to let the next ìran kó tòṣì? Ìran great grandfather yín tòṣì, ìran grandfather yín tòṣì, ìran daddy yín tòṣì. Ṣẹ́yìn náà tún fẹ́ kí ìran tiyín tẹ́ ń lò lọ ìṣe fẹ́ kó tòṣì. Àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ ti bí tó ti ṣojú ẹ̀mí yín ṣe fẹ́ kí ìran wọn tòṣì. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti wá láti inú òṣì lórí yín, ajé ògúngúlùsọ á sọ di ajé. Á sọ ìran yín di owó, á sọ di ọlá, á sọ di ọlà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀yin ni àwọn aláṣẹkù á lò láti yí ọ̀rọ̀ ilé ayé yín padà, láti tún orúkọ ìran yín láti tún ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní fàlà torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe, ibi tí ìran yín ò ti sunwọ̀n nítowó nítọlá nítọlà, Ifá bá yín tún ṣe. Àwọn aláṣẹkù á bá yín ṣe tiyín láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní wáyé asán ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò ní dàbí ejò tó kọjá lórí àpáta tí ò ní pa o. Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ mo ṣogbó atọ́ yín o, mo ṣogbó atọ́ fún gbogbo babaláwo àti Iyanifa tó wà lórí ètò yìí. A tún ti kọ́ ẹsẹ̀ Ifá mi lénìí. A ti kọ́ ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòye tó jáde nínú Ifá, òun la tún ti kọ́ lénìí. Nǹkan tó wá kù sí ni pé ṣé ẹ máa mú lò. We have learnt wisdom, knowledge and direction and wealth of understanding from another ẹsẹ̀ Ifá today. The question is, are you going to use it, or you are going to jẹ́ kó gba ọtí ọ̀tún wọlé kó gba tòsì jáde? You are going to allow it to go through one ear and go back. Wọ́n ní àbọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ fọ́mọlúàbí, tó bá dénú ẹ̀ ó máa dodindi. The English will say a word is enough for the wise, but let's interpret it exactly how Yoruba says it. Yoruba says half a word. We speak half a word to a wise person. When he gets inside them, he becomes full. So what I've spoken to you today is half a word. Is half. Let it enter into you, digest it, and let it become full. Let it make a difference in your life. Don't just listen for the sake of listening. Don't just come here and tap and give gifts. Let these words of Ifá make a difference in your life. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó ń rìn ọ̀nà tá àtọ̀rí, wọ́n lóhun ló ń ṣe wá ṣìbálà ṣìbolo. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tó ọ̀nà ilé ayé wa tó ti ń ṣe wá ṣìbálà ṣìbolo. Ifá tó jẹ́ afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé, Ifá fi wá mọ̀nà. Every part of our life that is feeling confused, that is feeling blurry, that is feeling frustrating, Ifá is the GPS of life. Ifá will guide you and I in the right path. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. This is Àṣẹ for today, our daily live streaming. We stream Mondays to Fridays. 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. on the EST, 12 midnight for those of you on 5 a.m. for those in UK and Ghana. UK and Ghana, 5 a.m. 12 midnight for those on the EST, and Pacific time will be 9 p.m. every weekday, Mondays to Friday. Today is season 2, episode 23. And the Odù Ifá for today is what? Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí o, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ifá ẹ sọ fún mi o, àti ìparí o. Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. We delved into another Odù Ifá for today. What's the Odù Ifá? Ogbe Owonrin. Odù Ifá Ogbe lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ Owonrin lọ́wọ́ òsì, òun la gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. And we have learnt a lot from it. Join me again tomorrow. If you missed it, go to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV to get a replay of it. Even if you did not miss it, this is something you need to watch again with your friends and your family. This is something you need to watch again, irrespective of the religious inclination of your friends and your family, your spouses and your children. Go to Iyanifa Ewa TV and subscribe, turn on notification, and watch this video again. It will be tagged Ogbe Owonrin. And let's learn, let's listen to this again. Even me, I'm going to still listen to it again. I do that with all my videos because there must have been something that I said that it wasn't something I thought about. Spirits just brought them, ancestors brought them at that time. You need to learn and get the knowledge of Ifá. That is why Ifá College is set up, to bridge the gap for people in the diaspora, busy career people, busy entrepreneurs, those of you that are even in Nigeria that you cannot physically go into a shrine to learn. ifacollege.ng is the website. Go to the website, click on it, and you'll be able to learn as many things as possible on Ifá and ÌШЭШE. Here we teach the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifá, about ÌШЭШE, about African spirituality, about Yoruba language and culture, about who we are, where we take our source from. I help you to unlearn all the misconceptions that they have told you about your roots, your source, and who you are. And I help you to learn the truth and in the fact, in a way that you can apply it to your everyday life. That's what we do here. So head over to ifakole.ng, follow, subscribe, like. For those of you watching a replay, all the links and all the contacts you will need, every information is in the description box of this video. If you are on our TikTok channel, follow so that next time we come on the live streaming, you will be there. Don't go yet. We are going to make our Iwure, which happens to be the most powerful part of this live streaming. The people that have been here will tell you that. The finance class, I mentioned it a lot, generational wealth building. The finance class is starting in December, 2nd of December. The link will be up before the end of this week on the website, ifakole.ng, where you'll be able to register 20 people. Once 20 people have filled the form, we are done. Until next time when we come. Nobody is paying me to come and teach you about money. Tẹ́ bá dé lówó náà, tẹ́ bá lájẹ náà, kò ṣe pé máa rántí wa o, but Elédùmarè ti ṣe tiwa náà, ẹ̀yin kọ́ là ń dúró dè. So 20 people, ogún èèyàn péré òun la máa kọ́. Please, can you tell me something about Ifa? I can't tell you something about your Odù Ifá. If you want to know more about your Odù Ifá, go to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. Check through the previous videos. If we have done that, this your Odù, you will find it there. If we are not, continue to follow us until we get to that Odù Ifá. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín. Akoda ayé àṣèbá. For those of you that are also joining, the text we read today, everything I read about that Odù, I was reading from the manuscript of the sacred text of Ifa. And that is the 256 ọ̀rọ̀ Elédùmarè ń sọ. The 256 Odù Ifás and different essays under it, put together by Ifa College. It contains the ancient Yoruba text, translated into English, the lessons and the blessings, how to apply it to your everyday life and the Iwure. You see how we spent 2 hours talking about one essay. That is what that book is going to help you get. So if you have not pre-ordered for it, we are still in publishing stage. If you have not pre-ordered for it, head over to the website, ifakole.ng. Click on the top right corner. You see those 3 lines at the top right corner. And then you will find sacred text of Ifa, and you are able to pre-order for it. Iyanifa, Elédùmarè has settled you already. When the money comes, we'll definitely... Olódùmarè has settled all of us. Ta Olódùmarè ò ṣe fún, àfẹ́ni tó bá ní tòun ò tó lókù, gbogbo wa ló ṣe fún. Olódùmarè ò yọ ẹnì kankan lẹ̀, gbogbo wa ló ṣe fún. Elédùmarè ti ṣe tiyín náà, Ọmọ́tọ́lá ní Fáṣọlá. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ajé á gbé yín débi tó wà. Ọlá gbé yín débi tó wà. Ifá darí ẹsẹ̀ yín débi tí tiyín náà wà. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo wa náà là ń kọ́, we are all growing. Nobody is made. Everybody is growing, we are learning, we are finding out more and more about the generational wealth that has been given to us, and we would all find it and grow it and expand in it. We will be the reason that our lineage leaves visible, positive and deeply rooted impact in the sands of time. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ìwúre wa kí n lọ ṣe meeting mi, aago mẹ́jọ ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹ kárí ayé, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Òràn ọmọ oníṣẹ́ fàyàtì, àṣèbà ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, àṣèbà àjàgùnmàlè olúwo òde ọ̀run, àṣèbà olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́ni, àṣèbà aníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà. Èní lọ́sẹ̀ Ọbàtálá òòṣà ńlá, àṣẹ èèpà òòṣà èèpà. Ọbàtálá òsẹ̀rẹ̀ màgbò, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Èní lọ́sẹ̀ àwọn ìyá mi, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òró, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, àṣèbà yín o. Abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run, àṣèbà, abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀, ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ta tí wéré, àṣèbà yín o, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ. Àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà, ọba lúfọ̀n, ọba lú ayé tá à ń ṣèbà fún lẹ́yìn, àníkọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ má dá sí wa lára, kó gba ọ̀sẹ̀ tiwa, kó tùbà kó tùṣẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibikíbi táwọn babaláwo Ìyánífà bàbá lóríṣà ìyá lóríṣà wà lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé yìí, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ jókòó tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrún mọ́lẹ̀, àṣèbà yín o, àṣẹ ogbó atọ́ yín, ogbó ẹdán, ogbó alàwòrò ló tù fẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ ilé Ajíbọ́lá. Onílé mi ògbódò ọ̀rà, mo ṣèbà Ajíbọ́lá, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi Àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà ẹdán, àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà á. àníkọ́ gbà àníkọ́ gbàbá wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo Iyanifa, mo ṣe báyìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí o, mo ṣe ogbó atọ́, mo ṣe àsúre èwòrèwò fún gbogbo wa, gbogbo lọ́ba lọ́ba níjòyè níjòyè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé. àṣèbá ìlú ò ní torí yín tú o, ìlú ò ní torí yín bàjẹ́ o. Àwọn Aláṣẹkù á bá yín ṣe láṣepé, adé á pẹ́ lórí yín, ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ á pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, bàtà á pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, àṣẹ á pẹ́ lẹ́nu. Ẹ̀yin aláṣẹ èkejì òòṣà, ẹ̀ ní ṣìwí, ẹ̀ ní ṣìṣe o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá ti wá ń péjọpọ̀ lẹ́nìí, àṣèbá orí wa, àṣèbá ẹlẹ́dàá wa, àṣèbá ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, ìyá àti bàbá tó bí wa, àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa àtàwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre, àṣèbá àníkíbà wa ṣẹ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀kọ́ fátá tún ti wá kọ́ lẹ́nu, ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ẹ̀, òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa. Ifá bá wa ṣe, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn wọn ò ní fi wá sílẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àwa nídìí ẹni tó fetí ọ̀tún gbọ́ tó gba tòsì jáde o. Ọ̀rọ̀ tá a gbọ́ lẹ́ni á dòdìndí nínú wa, á dirun, á digba, á tọ́ wa sọ́nà owó, á tọ́ wa sọ́nà ọlá, á tọ́ wa sọ́nà ajé, á tọ́ wa sọ́nà ọlà, ọ̀nà ìgbéga, ọ̀nà tó bá ìpín àti ẹlẹ́dàá tiwa mu àti àyànmọ́ wa mu. Ifá gbé wa débẹ̀, Ifá wá bá wa ṣe, á tún orí wa níbi tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó ti ń tòṣì láti ìrandíran ní ojú ẹ̀mí tiyín, níran tiyín yìí, Ifá bá yín tún orí yín ṣe. Ibi tí ìran yín ò ti sunwọ̀n, Ifá kọ́ yín mọ̀ ṣe, á bá yín tún ṣe. Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé á fọ̀nà hàn ẹ̀mí àti yín, àní ṣìnà, àní ṣìnà, àní ṣìnà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa bọ́ sí. Ibi tó rí wa wá ń gbé wa lọ, tí Ifá ń gbé wa lọ, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yín ò wá ní dàbí ejò tó kọjá lórí àpáta tí ò nípa ọ̀. À nípa owó, à nípa ọlá, à nípa ọlà, à nípa ọrọ̀ nílé ayé tá a wáyé, à nípa ìgbéga láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọrọ̀ táwa wá fi sílẹ̀, ajé tá a máa fi sílẹ̀, á lọ láti ìrandíran, á sọ gbogbo ìran wa tó ń bọ̀ níwájú, á sọ wọ́n di alájé, á sọ wọ́n di èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn, èèyàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tó bá ti bára wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán, àní báráyé fọwọ́ tì, àní gbẹ́rù tiwálẹ̀ ká wá fatẹlòmíì sórí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nǹkan tó rí ti yàn wá láti wá ṣe, tí ẹlẹ́dàá ti yàn mọ́ wa láti ṣe, òun la máa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a dé ṣe ń ṣe, a máa jèrè lórí ẹ̀, àní ṣe lásán. Bá a ṣe ń ṣe, èrè yẹn tiwa ló máa jẹ́. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi èrè tiwa, wọn ò ní fi ṣe àpínlé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní lé wa nídìí ẹrù wa. Gbogbo èrè tá ti wá ń fi àárọ̀ ọjọ́ wa kó jọ kò ní dalẹ́ kó gbọ̀n dànù, àní fẹ̀yìn ọwọ́ báyìí, àní fi gbá dànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán. Wọn lójú ire lójú owó rí, ire lójú èmi àti yín á máa rí lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé. Níbi tí gbogbo wa ti lọ, tá a ti kúrò nílé, tá a ti lọ sẹ́yìn odi, èrè tó wà ń bẹ̀ òun la máa kó délé. Àní padà bá a ṣe lọ, bó ṣe lọ ló ṣe bọ̀. Elédùmarè kò ní fi ṣe tiwa o. Àní ṣánpá wálé. Ire ajé, ire owó, ire ọlá, ire ọlà tó wà nílùú àjòjì tá a lọ, òun la máa gbé wá sílé lódindi. Àwọn tá a wá fílẹ̀ sílé náà, a máa bá wọn níre, a máa bá wọn láyọ̀. Àní fìbànújẹ́ lọlé, wọn ò ní fìbànújẹ́ pè wá láti ilé o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní gbé sájò bí èéfín o, wọn ò ní fòkówó kankan rún wa, wọn ò ní fi ránṣẹ́ sílé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa tá a jálẹ̀ abiyamọ, bá a ṣe ń tọ́ ọmọ wa nínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá, wọ́n máa gbọ́. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní ṣì wọ́n lọ́nà. Ẹni tó máa dàpọ̀ mọ́ṣẹ́ ẹ̀dá wọn tó máa ṣì wọ́n lọ́nà, orí àtẹlẹ́dàá wọn ò ní jẹ́ kó pàdé wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. À á jèrè àwọn ọmọ yẹn, àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà máa jèrè wa lójú ẹ̀mí wa. Wọ́n á dirun, wọ́n á digba, wọ́n á ṣoríire mọ́tilẹ̀ lódindi. Wọn ò ní fi ayé ò ní fi wọ́n dààmú wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹrù tálábíàmọ yìí tú, wọn ò ní gbé wá ká wa mọ́lé. Òkú ọmọ lẹ́rù tálábíàmọ yìí tú o, wọn ò ní gbé wá ká kọ̀ọ̀kan mú ma mọ́lé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ọmọ tá a ti mọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn, àní mọ̀ parí wọn ò ní ṣánkú lójú wa, wọn ò ní fi wọ́n dà wá láàmú. Owó, ọlá, ajé àti ire tá a nílò láti tọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ́nà tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ, Elédùmarè á fi ṣe ìrọ̀rùn fún wa. Àwọn Aláṣẹkù á fi ṣe ìrọ̀rùn fún wa, ajé á fi ṣe ìrọ̀rùn fún wa. Níjọ́ táwọn ọmọ wa bá ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀yẹ, tó ń gbégbá orókè, tó ń ṣe nǹkan ológo, wọn ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wa ṣe, wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa tá a gúnyàn yìí, àwa náà la máa jẹ, kò ní gbóná jù, kò ní tutù jù lẹ́nu wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa níbi iṣẹ́ ni ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ bó ojí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ìjọ tẹ́tọ̀ yín bá dé wọn ò ní fi ṣàpínlé fún yín o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọn ò ní fi ṣàpínlé fọmọ ẹlòmíì ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ náà lẹ máa gbẹ̀tọ́ yín ọkọ ọba àdá ọba kò wá ní ṣá yín lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ ní fi aṣọ péńpé ẹ ní fi roko ọba ẹ ní rí alákòóbá ẹ ní ráládàbá ẹ̀yin náà ò ní rà ní fẹsẹ̀ sí lémi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa yọ sí ojú rere ni owó ń rí o ojú rere la máa rí níbi gbogbo tá a bá lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n níjọ́ tó rí bá fojú kan ọ̀run ìjọ yẹn ló ń yọ ìṣọkùnrin ni ìṣobìnrin ni ọmọdé ni àgbà ni dúdú ni funfun ni lẹ́bọ lóògùn ni amọ́niṣe ni afàìmọ́niṣe ni oṣoolé ni àjẹlé ni aṣenitán bá ní dárò ní kí gbogbo wọn máa yọ́nú sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ̀yin tó láyé ẹ̀yin tó nílẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà tó Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin láà pé o àníkẹ́ wa yọ́nú sí wa ọ̀sá méjì àpèyìn fúnkún àpèyìn fárùn nítorí gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọpọ̀ báyìí la ṣe pè ní pé kẹ́ ẹ wá yọ́nú sí wa ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà rí tajé ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká ráyé ṣe ẹ jẹ́ kó náà gbà wá ẹ fàyè gbà wá nílé ayé yìí ẹ má fara ni wá ẹ má jẹ́ ká rí ìnira kéré ó tóbi ni kó má fi kankan náà ẹ̀ ṣe wa káwọn tó láyé yọ́nú sí wa kó yọ́nú sí wa àwa ti dọ́mọ àgbà àti dọ́mọ ayé àwa ò kì í ṣẹran ayé mọ́ ó dẹ̀ ti di dandan pé káyé yọ́nú sí wa ká rí tajé ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní àbùdínító lókun àbùdínító lọ́sà gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti fún wa lẹ́bùn lénìí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti ṣiṣẹ́ in one capacity or the other tẹ́ ẹ fi support wa lénìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àbùdíní Elédùmarè máa ṣe fún yín àbùdíní ajé máa ṣe fún yín ọwọ́ yín ò ní kàn sálẹ̀ àpò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní ọwọ́ ṣàṣàmùrà kì í kàn sálẹ̀ àpò ṣàṣàmùrà ìgbẹ àpò yín ò ní gbẹ fowó kò ní gbẹ fọlá kò ní gbẹ fọlà láṣẹ àwọn tó nílẹ̀ àwọn tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ èní wọ́n fààyè gbà wá ojúmọ́ ire ojúmọ́ ayọ̀ ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú ojúmọ́ àlàáfíà àti ìgbéga ló máa jẹ́ fèmí àti yín ìlera pípé la fi máa ṣe ilé ayé àwọn aláàmú àní náwó lórí àìsàn kéré ó tóbi ni ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi kankan nú ẹ̀dán wa wò àní dùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn fọmọ ọmọ ò ní dùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè èyí tá a wí lénìí àṣẹ ti gùn èyí tá a wí lénìí àrò ti rọ̀ mọ́ torí wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ́ ní tífá àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ní tọ̀rúnmìlà àbátálẹ́gẹmọ́ bá dà òun lòrìṣà òkè ń gbà èmi àti yín a tún ti dábàá lẹ́nu Elédùmarè ọba òkè ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ́ àṣẹ. wọ́n ní ká kí onírú pé ẹ ṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ wọ́n ní kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa jẹ́ náà wọ́n ní ká kí yín pé ẹ kú àìbínú títí ọ̀la lórí ètò. I remain your host, Iyanifa Ewa, popularly known as Iyanifa Ewa, the founder of Ifa College and the host of ÌΣΕΕΣΕ for today. I will see you tomorrow on another episode of ÌΣΕΕΣΕ for today. Good morning. Which of the courses will I study? Go to the website ifacollege.ng. You will see the courses there. If you are not sure of which one to do, just click on the link. It will take you to a course advisor that will help you with it. Go to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV to be able to catch a replay of this video. Mrs. O Forever, Janet Africana, thank you so much for constantly posting the contact number. Adiola Mojirayo Eshio, everywhere you come from, I thank you. For those of you that don't understand Yoruba, we just made prayers for you. Just say amen, just say Ashe, just say Ise. The prayers have been answered. That's what's happening. There are certain prayers that we cannot pray outside of Yoruba. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Wọ́n ní kí Ifá ó bá ní ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. That's the WhatsApp, the website on your screen, ifacollege.ng. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn, wọ́n ní kó bá wa ṣe o. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀, Ifá bá wa ṣe, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, Ifá gbè wá, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọ́n á gbè wá o, àṣẹ. Those of you on